Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today, well, more like for this whole week, I thought I could do like a week of reading with me because I'm in exam week right now, and so I'm on like crunch mode and I don't really have time to do anything. So when I do get the chance to read, I'll just film it, I guess. Right now I am reading A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab, which is the second book in Shades of Magic series, I believe. This is a trilogy. Honestly, I can't wait to read the third book. Like, it looks massive, but at the same time I know it's gonna be great because I've been so obsessed with V.E. Schwab ever since I read one of their books in January, and it's been like the most life-changing experience of my life. I am absolutely obsessed with them and I can't wait to read more of their books in the future. But yeah, I'm just gonna get started reading. So today, to mark the date for my week of reading, it is Monday? Yeah, Monday, February 5th, and right now it is 9:15 p.m. So I'm gonna get started reading right now, and I'll just update you guys on the book, what page I'm on, maybe bring you around when I go to school, I don't know. Yeah, let's jump right into the reading vlog and hope you enjoy. I forgot to mention this before, but I am like over halfway. When did I start reading this? I think I started reading this like maybe 4 days ago. Again, I haven't really had much time to read because exam week. Basically, the Darker Shades of Magic series, or like the Shades of Magic series, is about two main characters, Kel and Lila. Kel is like this very powerful magician in his world. I say world because there's technically 3 worlds. There's 3 Londons, technically 4, but one of them is like forbidden, banished. Kel lives in Red London, Lila lives in Grey London. One day Kel just receives this very powerful stone, and so he's trying to get rid of it. It's from the forbidden London, and so he decides to try to bring it back to that forbidden London. Yeah, obviously him and Lila meet one day and they team up to bring this dangerous artifact back to where it's supposed to be, and that's basically what the first book is about. And then the second book is about this tournament that Kel and his brother Rye are setting up. Yeah, and so they're setting up this tournament that a bunch of the other kingdoms are going to be participating in. It's like this very famous tournament in their world that the whole world basically comes to witness every 3 years, I believe. And it's getting really interesting so far. I think we're getting into like the real plot of the story. I am over halfway. It's been really interesting so far. I don't know, I just love these characters so much. I love their interactions with each other, so I'm hoping it'll just get better from here. But I'm honestly loving this so much. V.E. Schwab has become my absolute favorite author. I am so far on page, I believe, 301. I think there's around 500 pages in this book. Lila got into some like pirating business. Like, she joined this crew and like she met this captain, Alucard Emery. He's great, by the way. At least I think he's great. I don't really know how many secrets he's actually hiding. A lot of these characters are hiding their own secrets, especially Lila and Alucard Emery. We know Lila's secrets, but most of that pirate crew, whatever you want to call them, doesn't know her secrets. So it's just like Alucard is trying to figure her out while she's also trying to figure him out. And then Kel is just figuring out life. He does get into like an awkward situation with the rest of his kingdom, and so everyone's afraid of him. Honestly, I think they're both just trying to figure out life right now after the events that happened in the first book. The tournament is about to begin, and somehow both Lila and Kel have wormed their way in here, even though they're both not supposed to be in this tournament at all. So that's really exciting, and I can't wait for the world to see what Lila can do, and also for Kel to just let his magic run wild. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading. I'm not sure how far I'll get tonight because I have classes tomorrow, obviously. But yeah, we'll see how far we can get tonight, and I'll update you guys when I feel like going to sleep. Not going to sleep quite yet, but so many exciting things happened that I wanted to update you guys. The first book, I thought Rye and a guy named Holland were gonna end up together, but then obviously that didn't happen if you know the end of the first book. The second book, we find out that Rye and Alucard Emery have a thing going on, but there seems like to be some sort of past with it because Kel was like to Alucard Emery, once he figured out Alucard snuck into Rye's room, he was all like, if you break my brother's heart again, I will kill you. And I'm just like, oh, history. And also, I forgot to mention this before, but Lila in Grey London, it was Grey London, right? Yes, Grey London, she used to be like this thief. She didn't have a lot of money, so she had to steal from people just to survive, just to live. And so all her life, she just wanted to have a ship, go sailing, go on an adventure, see the world. Red London gave her that chance, which is how she met Alucard Emery. She meets Alucard Emery, and so she leaves. And so the second book is, there's basically this whole thing of whether Kel and Lila will reunite night. Right now I'm on page 326 and they have not met once. Kel knows that Lila is back in London. Lila is trying to avoid him because she has like this secret identity so she can participate in this tournament, but she worries that if Kel discovers that she has the secret identity, that she stole someone's identity to enter in the tournament, that he won't let her be in the tournament. But also Lila doesn't know that Kel himself is in the tournament, so it's like a will they won't they sort of situation. It's so chaotic right now, but I am loving every single second of it. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna get ready to go to sleep soon because I do have an exam tomorrow. I am on page 341 chapter. I have no clue because this book doesn't actually go in chapters. It goes in like these parts. I am on part 8. Things are getting pretty interesting so far. Kel, Rye, and Lila don't know. In another London, White London, which is like the most dangerous London, I would say, because the people in that world are very power hungry. The power of White London is growing, the magic is growing, and they don't know that because obviously they're wrapped up in this whole tournament thing. But I have a feeling something big is about to happen. White London has been kind of something in the background of this story. White London has been like doing their own thing while Kel, Lila, and Rye have been doing their own thing. They'll eventually come together, we know that. So I'm just wondering how that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Wish me luck on my exam. I am so scared. Oh dear Lord, I look absolutely crazy right now, but I'm in the bathroom. Yes, I'm in the bathroom recording this just so my parents don't hear me. I am on page 401 of this book and things are getting intense. And oh my god, you have no idea how frustrated I am in a good way. Lila and Kel don't know that they've been in the same room together already so many times because obviously Lila has this secret identity, but I didn't mention before, Kel also has a secret identity to be entered in this tournament. He is Kamarov while Lila is pretending to be, I forget the name of who Lila is pretending to be. They both have secret identities just so they can both be in this tournament. And so Lila doesn't know that, but during one of Kel's fights, she's watching him. During this whole tournament, the contestants are supposed to wear helmets for like an element of drama or whatever, so they don't see each other's faces during the actual fight. And so Lila doesn't recognize Kel's face, obviously, because it's being covered by a helmet, but she recognizes his fighting style because he's the first magician she ever fought side by side with. She doesn't get it right away, but she's like, huh, the guy's fighting style looks familiar. And so she's just on the brink of finding out who Kel is when no one else has figured it out yet, other than Kel's brother, because Rye is the reason Kel got into this tournament in the first place. But yeah, thought I'd update you guys before I head out. I am gonna walk to school, take my first exam, and yeah, I think I can finish this book by tonight, and then maybe I'll go on to the third book. I really want to read the third book, but I'm also scared of burning myself out. But I'm desperately wanting to read that third book because it's even longer than this one, and I'm so excited. Okay, I finished my test and I at least think I passed, but that's not important right now. We're back to reading the book, we're back home. Yes, that's my towel. We're back to bathroom vlogging. Lila figured it out. Of course she figured it out. She's brilliant, she's the best. Yeah, and so then Lila's like to the priest, tell me, did you sneak Kel in yourself or did you even try to persuade him not to enter in this tournament? And Tyrion's like, I don't know what you're talking about. If you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna reveal your identity to the world too. And so Lila's just like, oh, okay, I saw nothing. Oh my god, she better tell Kel later that she's entered in this tournament too. Like, she already figured him out. It's not like Kel's gonna kick her out of the tournament when he's also in the tournament with a secret identity, right? What if they both win, like, I don't know, their brackets or whatever you want to call it, and end up fighting each other in the finals? I'd so be rooting for Lila, by the way. I love Lila. She's the best. What is with this lighting? Okay. That's better. Okay, while you guys are spending the week with me, I thought I could do a mini book haul. This just came in this afternoon. Now for me to figure out how the hell to get this open. I'm brute forcing it. 4 books in here. The first one, I'm really not sure how many people know about this considering this cover. This cover is not it, but it's The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. I've seen this around, okay? I have. I'm really not sure how popular this is. It's a very sort of undergroundish series and people really like gatekeeping this for some reason. I just really wanted to give it a try. I only got the first book. I had some self-control. Yeah, no clue what it's about. I think it's like a sports romance or something. It's giving off sports romance. Next one we have is Fireborn Born by Rosaria Munda. I have been looking for other series with dragons in it ever since reading Fourth Wing. I just want to see if there are better dragon series out there, and this one doesn't have too many reviews on Goodreads, but for the people who have read it, they say it's really, really good, so I wanted to give it a try. Yeah, I tried to find this in stores, but I could never find the first book in store, so I ordered it online. Next book we have is... oh yeah, this one was on sale, so I just decided to get it. I never planned to read this, if I'm being honest, because it's a TikTok book, and I have not had the best of luck with TikTok books, but it was like 30% off, so I just thought, why not, considering I believe the second book is coming out. So if I like this first book, then we'll see if I like the second, if I end up liking this first one. Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. But the cover's cool. I don't know how I'll feel about this, considering TikTok hasn't given me the best books. Not that I'm even on Book Talk, I just watch people who are on Book Talk, and then I take those recommendations from their videos, and then I just never end up liking them. Okay, last book that's in here is actually released today. Today is February 6th, for those of you who don't know. Anne Liang's new book, I Hope This Doesn't Find You, released today, and I'm so surprised it delivered today, because on Amazon it said it would deliver to my house on the 14th to the 15th, so I really didn't expect to get this so early. I really want to read this so bad. I might read it in this reading vlog. I'm between this and the last book in the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. Maybe I'll do a coin flip later, or maybe I'll read this in like another reading vlog, considering this month is Valentine's Day. I could just read a bunch of romance books that I had the urge to read. Not that I'm very much of a romance girly, but I feel like a romance book reading vlog is suitable for this month. And yeah, that's my little haul. So we've gotten to a point where Kel is gonna have to start losing, because the top 3 competitors have to take off their masks. It's like an unmasking ceremony or whatever, and obviously people can't find out Kel is competing because he's the most powerful magician in the kingdom, and if people find out the most powerful magician in the kingdom is competing in a tournament where other kingdoms participate, then it's gonna start, I don't know, a war, I guess, because there is a very big prize at the end of this tournament, and so obviously Kel can't win it, so he's gonna have to start losing now. And so now I'm just wondering what Lila's gonna do, because if she makes it to the top 3, then she's gonna unmask, but people haven't recognized her because she's changed her appearance so much to look like the person she's impersonating that no one has suspected anything, even when her mask is off. So yeah, things are turning out to be pretty interesting. And also, can I just say, I love Hastra. He is like the best guard ever, and he and Kel actually getting along so well, which I wasn't expecting, considering Kel doesn't seem the best at making friends, considering people are 1, scared of him, and 2, because he's kind of like a very grumpy, serious person. Someone made the absolute stupid decision to try to send Lila off on her merry way, and now she's gonna go kill them. And also, now we have a sort of dilemma. Kel accidentally won his next match. He still has 1 more match to go, and then he's in the top 3, but he's getting pretty close to trouble here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, guys. Kel's next match is with Lila, aka Stacy and Elsor, who she's impersonating, but obviously Kel doesn't know that, but Lila knows Kemerov is Kel, and this is gonna be so, I don't even know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be so chaotic. I'm scared, but I'm so excited, because they're gonna be fighting each other for the first time. When they parted ways at the end of the first book, Kel was like, you need to practice your magic, so he kind of gave her like this thing she could practice her magic, right? But he hasn't seen her using magic yet, because she left. When she left, she didn't have magic, and so she's been practicing all this time, and Kel doesn't know she's in this tournament, doesn't know she's so good at magic, so powerful. It's gonna be so chaotic, guys. I'm scared. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited. Oh my god, literally right as their match is beginning, Lila reveals who she is to Kel. Like, she still has the mask on, so the crowd doesn't know who she really is. They still think she's a Stacy and Elsor, but she revealed her actual voice to Kel because she's pretending to have a different voice, right? Because she's impersonating a man. Before they begin fighting, she starts speaking in her actual voice to Kel, and Kel obviously recognizes her voice, right? And so he's like, oh my god, it's Lila. It's happening, guys. The reveal happened. And he's like, oh my god, is this actually Lila? Lila wouldn't be crazy to do this. And then he thinks about it, and he's like, Lila would definitely be crazy enough to do this. The fact that Kel is lecturing her while they're in the middle of a fight, like, he's like, have you lost your mind? He growled as their elements crashed together. Nice to see you too, she answered. It's so good. It's so good. Of course it would happen this way. Lila is crazy enough to do this, and Kel fully knows it. Now that the fight's over, Kel obviously rushed after her, but she's gone. She's fully gone. She left her helmet on the table and she's fully gone now. Where the hell did she go? Lila, why the hell do you keep doing this, girl? I hate the king. I hate the king so much. He's literally trapping Kel in this palace until the tournament is over. Kel, in the first book, he had told Lila he felt like a prisoner, but now he really feels like a prisoner and I feel so bad. What the hell is wrong with the stupid ass king? I keep forgetting to mention that at the end of each day, there are these balls that happen and Lila hasn't gone to one because she's like, oh, I don't like parties. Like, she's going to this one ball for Kel because she finally revealed her identity to Kel, and so she's like, she wants to surprise him more. And also the fact that she's wearing a dress when she hates wearing dresses just for Kel. And also, I'm on the last part of this book. I am scared because White London is scheming in the background and no one has any clue, and yet Lila is just here getting all pretty for Kel. I don't know what to feel. I really don't know what to feel right now, but I'm so excited for Kel to see her in her dress because she specifically wore that dress for him. Oh my god, it's happening. Look. He opened his mouth and Lila braced herself for an attack. But instead of yelling, Kel exhaled, held out his hand, and said, dance with me. It wasn't a question, it was barely a request. I don't know how to dance, she said. I do, he said simply. Oh my god. Can't breathe. I'm so... Am I gonna show you guys literally every single moment that happens between these two? Yes. Lila is asking him, why did you ask me to dance? He almost smiled. A ghost, a trick of the light. So you couldn't run away again before I said hello. Hello, said Lila. Hello, said Kel. Oh my god. They make me way too happy. Way too happy, I tell you. And then Kel's like, where have you been? Lila smirked. Why, did you miss me? Kel opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again before finally managing to answer, yes. Oh my god. They're so in love already. Worlds are colliding. Kel's finding out Lila knows Alucard, and Lila's finding out Kel knows Alucard, and Alucard is finding out Lila knows Kel, and it's just a mess. It's a big mess. The hand holding, the forehead touching is so sweet. And then Kel asking Lila to stay, and then Lila asking him to go with her. These two are the standard. They're making me way too happy right now. Way too happy, and their characters on paper. This is literally 2 seconds after I was freaking out about the hand holding and forehead touching. They kiss. Oh my god. The fact that Kel tried to get Lila out of this tournament, like he tried to convince her, if you win, they're gonna unmask you and someone's gonna find out you're not really who you say you are. He sees her get struck down by her opponent in the match she's in, and he's like, get up. He wants her out of the tournament, and yet he also wants her to win. So supportive. This king really did not just order for the guards to arrest Kel. I swear to god, I will jump into this book and beat this king myself. I will fully support Rai overthrowing his parents and becoming king, because what the hell is wrong with them? Kel has done so much for them, and yet all they do is be afraid of him, order him around, treat him like a prisoner, and then throw him in an actual prison cell. What is wrong with them? Rai, overthrow them. Seriously, overthrow them, because Rai is the only royal I support in this goddamn family. Oh my god, we're at the end. We're at the actual end. I cannot believe it. Oh my god, this was crazy. I can't give this anything but a 5 out of 5. Like, this was absolutely crazy. I have chills right now. That ending. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I hate the king and queen. Second of all, Alucard cares a lot more for Rai than I thought he did. Third of all, Kel. I don't even know what to say about Kel because I don't want to spoil, but oh my god. And White London finally came into the picture near the very end, and it was crazy. It was so crazy. And then Lila's about to try something crazy. I just said crazy like 3 times, but it's true. I have chills right now. Yeah, 5 out of 5. This was so good, and I can't wait to read the 3rd book. I don't know if I'm gonna read the 3rd book right now because this was actually like a really long book and it drained me, but I want to read it so badly. But I don't know what to do. Should I read another book in between? Because I believe the last book is like 700 pages and this book that I just finished was 500 pages. What do? I don't know. I'm gonna decide tomorrow because I need to go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. So I think I'm gonna decide what to do tomorrow. And so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Okay, hi guys. It's the next day. Yes, I am still wearing the same hoodie. So I thought about last night, and for some reason I had the really sudden urge, even though I was literally dissing book talk not even 2 seconds ago in this video, to read Assistant to the Villain. I don't know why, and I don't know why I'm about to do this to myself, but I think I might do it. I do really want to read the 3rd book in the Shades of Magic series. I think I've said that so many times already, but it's a 700-page book, and I'm afraid I'm gonna burn myself out, and I really want to enjoy myself to the fullest with that book. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick another book, sort of like a palette cleanser. I'm not really sure if Assistant to the Villain is gonna be much of a palette cleanser. I just want to know what the hype is about. Doesn't exactly have the best rating on Goodreads. So far, I haven't liked any of the book talk books I've read other than like Fourth Wing and Divine Rivals. I'm about to make lunch. I think I'm just gonna have like instant ramen or something, but I do think I'm gonna start Assistant to the Villain today. What I really liked about what I heard about this book is that it's a really, really slow burn, and that in the first book there's like no spice. It's like a really, really slow burn, and it's also like a grumpy sunshine trope sort of thing. I don't know, so far it sounds up my alley. Like there's a really, really slow burn, no spice in the book. But yeah, I'm gonna make lunch and I'll tell you guys later when I start the book. Guys, right after I turned the camera off from my last clip or whatever the hell you want to call it, I went on Instagram and Percy Jackson and the Olympians just got a renewal for season 2. I am so excited. Sorry, I'm like freaking out right now. Here is my very, very full bowl of spicy ramen. I really should have gotten a bigger bowl for this. There's Assistant to the Villain. I think I am gonna start it. I think I'm gonna read this because I don't know, I may as well just get it over with, right? Like rip the band-aid off. You guys are probably gonna see a lot of bathroom vlogging in this video. But right now, me, my dad, and my brother are heading out for my brother's skating practice. So I'm gonna bring Assistant to the Villain with me and hopefully start there. So wish me luck. Hope the book starts out well. We got a package. Also, before I show you guys what's in the package, I just wanted to update you, but at my brother's skating practice, I got to page 29. I really don't think this is doing it for me right now. In some sense, it is a slow burn. Like, it's a slow burn before the couple gets together, but it's not a slow burn for the feelings. Like, the girl catches feelings immediately. The title is pretty self-explanatory, I think. I don't really think I need to explain much. She loses her job, and her family isn't exactly well off. They're poor, so she needs to go find another job, and her last resort is to become the assistant of the villain. Yeah, it's really not doing it for me right now. I am desperate for a slow burn after reading the first 2 books of the Shades of Magic series. Maybe I should just go to the 3rd book. Like, I don't think I'm gonna burn myself out, honestly, especially with that 3rd book. I really feel like reading it. I'm not exactly gonna DNF this, but I don't think I'm in the right mood to read this right now, because in my way of thinking, this book is not a slow burn. But do I feel like reading a 700-page book right now? If it's the 3rd book in the Shades of Magic series, probably, but also, I don't know, I'll think about it. Give me a second. But before I do that, I will show you guys what's in this package. I kind of forgot about this. Oh my god, it's so much bigger than I thought. Let me get rid of this fuzz. And ta-da! Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent, and it's the first book in the War of Lost Heart series. It's massive. This feels like a brick. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I can't get it out of my head, the ending of that 2nd book. But after I finish this, then it's over, and I'm gonna be sad. I don't want this to be over, but I also really, really want to read this. I'm just gonna do it. All right, hi guys. It is the next day, February 8th, and I believe day 4 of this reading vlog. I haven't had much time to read today. In fact, I haven't started this book at all. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna start it today. I might start it tomorrow, considering I have quite a bit of time tomorrow. I don't know, I'll update you guys when I start the book. Okay, me wanting to read this book is actually so random. The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. Why is this so bad, yet so good? This is so confusing. Like, it's absolute crap, and yet I can't help but read it. So basically, this book is sort of, well, I believe it to be a sports romance. We haven't even gotten any romance in here, and yet I think there's romance in here. It's about this sport called Exie, where it's like a mix between rugby and soccer, and well, I don't even know what it is because I don't really care about the sport right now. I just want to know who Neil's love interest is. Like, I'm 55 pages into this book, and I started this like an hour ago. Again, why is this so bad yet so addicting? Okay, I am about to head out to meet a friend, but I just wanted to update you guys on the book. It's so chaotic. The Japanese mafia is in this, which I was not expecting at all. I was just going into this thinking, oh, okay, the main character has like some trauma going on, some past events that happened with his family. No, this whole entire team is so chaotic. So basically, this whole Exie team is made up of people who have had, I don't know, some sort of traumatic event happen to them in the past, maybe. Like, they all have something about them that got them on this team. But it's not that they're good at the sport, it's that it kind of gives them a second chance at life sort of thing. So it's like a team full of second chances or whatever, whether they're like suicidal or they have like abusive parents. Do check trigger warnings before you read this, because some of the things that are said in this book aren't exactly the most pleasant things. Why am I liking it? I don't get it. It's so bad. bad. I know I said this before, but so bad, and yet I just want to keep reading it. Is there something wrong with me? I have no clue. Yeah, the Japanese mafia are in this, and I was not expecting this whatsoever. Like, I am sorry, but I was not. The coach just mentions one day to Neil, oh yeah, by the way, your teammate, one side of his family is part of the mafia, and Neil is just like, oh my god, my family is also part of the mafia. It came out of nowhere. And he's just like, oh my god, my teammate's parents and my father are business partners. Excuse me? Where did this come from? Like, I knew Neil was on the run and like is constantly changing names, is constantly changing lives, is constantly moving. The mafia was the last thing I expected in this book. I don't know. No romance has gone into this book yet. At this point, I'm just focusing more on the mafia aspect, although I still want to know who Neil's love interest is. But the mafia, I'm sorry, I've said the mafia so many times, but again, this was the last thing I expected to come out of this book. There should be a warning label to this series, okay? Like, you dive in, you can't get back out. We are back to the bathroom vlogging. I am on page 166 of the Foxhole Court. This book is wild. Half of the team, which is like the crazy side of the team, dragged Neil to like this club or whatever you want to call it, and they drugged him, and then he just woke up the next morning in a random hotel room. Like, they forcefully drugged him. Like, Neil didn't have a choice. Like, they snuck it into his drink, and then one of his other teammates kept kissing him and kept drugging him over and over again, and he just ended the night blacked out. This entire book is a mess, and I don't know why I like it. We're kind of getting to the bonding part. Like, this whole team basically hates each other, but at least Neil is sort of decently getting along with most of them. I wouldn't say getting along as in like the friendly way, just in like they don't want to kill each other way. Also, I have a feeling Andrew might be the love interest. I'm not sure how everyone else feels about Andrew, but I am kind of shipping him with Andrew, as toxic as that may be. Yeah, I don't know. This book doesn't have as much romance in it as I thought it would, and I'm honestly okay with that. I'm just enjoying like the drama of everything. Hi guys, I am back from the mall. I just wanted to show you the book I got. I only got one book. The one book I got from the bookstore is A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. I read A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft, I think, how long has it been? Like maybe a few months ago, and I really liked it. I really like her slow burn romance. I think it's so entertaining, honestly. I don't know, I've just been really wanting to read another book by her. So when I found out she was releasing this in 2024, this had become like one of my most anticipated reads of 2024. So I'm really excited to read this. I'll probably do it really soon. And also, this cover is gorgeous. I am hoping to finish this book by tonight. Well, actually, I'm not really hoping to finish it by tonight because I don't have the other two books and I really want to read them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll probably continue V.E. Schwab's Shades of Magic series after this while I'm waiting for the other two books, but I really want to read them. As weird as it may sound, I'm seriously looking forward to reading the rest of the series. I literally ordered them online like maybe 2 hours ago. The psychiatrist is just asking, how are you getting along with your teammates? And Neil is just like, I'm pretty sure the majority of them are clinically insane, and honestly they are. Neil is so correct. If you've read this book, then you know. I am way too invested in the sport right now. Like, you have no clue. I kind of haven't really explained like the gist of it. Like, I said that it was a sport mixed between soccer and rugby. In this world, I guess it's a really big deal. Like, I think it's a completely made up sport, but like it's a big deal because there's all this drama with this guy named Kevin, who's a former champion and whose brother broke his left hand, but the world doesn't know his brother broke his left hand because they think it happened through a skiing accident. Kevin is the guy whose family is part of the mafia and whose family is also like business partners with Neil's father. So the connections in this book are crazy, but Neil has changed his appearance so much that Kevin doesn't recognize him. Like, they met when they were younger, but again, Neil like dyed his hair, got contacts, so Kevin doesn't fully recognize him yet. I'm not sure if he ever will in this first book. I'm not really sure what the second and third book are about either. I just bought them because I'm actually liking this so much, even though it is literally terrible, and yet it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I really don't know how to explain this. This whole like XE sport in this world is such a huge deal. Like, it's on TV, it has like thousands upon thousands of fans, and it's absolutely crazy. And right now they're in the middle of a game and I'm so invested for some reason. I don't even like sports. I'm just cheering for like this made up sports team. I'm gonna continue reading. I'm almost done. I only have like this small chunk left. The other two books are coming on Wednesday and it's close to Sunday right now. I'm gonna have to wait 3 more days until they get here. I'm just gonna be sitting at my door waiting until the delivery man comes. Well, I guess not. I'm actually looking forward to reading the third book in the Shades of Magic series. It's just, I don't know why I'm so invested in this right now. now, and I've literally never been a sports person, even though I played like soccer and badminton when I was in elementary and high school. Oh my god, the Foxes are doing an interview right now on TV, and Kevin's brother Rico, the one who broke his left hand, just showed up. I am so scared. Literally no one had any idea Rico would show up to this interview. Like, Andrew is freaking out in the audience right now. Andrew is another one of their teammates, but he kind of acts as like Kevin's bodyguard. He's freaking out right now. Like, he's fully ready to murder Rico, and so am I. This interview is going so great in a very sarcastic way. Well, maybe not sarcastic, it's just really funny to watch because Neil is such a genius with his comebacks. He's like verbally fighting against Rico. I am all for it. Go Neil. Neil is gonna become so famous after this interview. Maybe not for good reasons, but for me, it's for good reasons, okay? He is such a genius with his little comebacks. Screw Rico. He can go to hell, honestly. If I'm being completely honest, I still don't know who Neil's love interest is supposed to be, but I am still shipping him with Andrew, even though that's probably really bad considering the type of character Andrew is. But this is gonna be very out of context, but Andrew asks, what would it take to make you stay? The question was so unexpected, Neil had to turn back. What? I'm sorry, but I'm freaking out. As much as out of context this is, I am actually genuinely shipping him with Andrew. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I actually really like him and Andrew together, as crazy as Andrew is. Oh my god, wait, am I actually right? Is Andrew gonna be Neil's love interest? Because I seriously wasn't expecting it. I was expecting someone else to be Neil's love interest, but the way this is playing out, I swear to god, if I'm right, I am going to be so happy. If you don't like Andrew, that is completely fine. Considering his character is an absolute maniac, I completely support you if you don't like Andrew, but personally, I kind of like Andrew when he's with Neil. Remember when I said the mafia was the last thing I expected in this book? I lied. What happened just now is the last thing I expected in this book. I can't tell you what, because it's like really major spoilers, and I'm literally at the end here, but oh my god, I didn't understand it the first time when I read it, so I had to go back and read it, and I was like, oh, did that just happen? My jaw is on the floor right now. I just finished The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. Okay, before I say my rating, I just want to say I know this book is complete utter trash, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. I don't know why. I really liked it. I am aware this is not good. I would not recommend this to anyone, but I would reread this like tomorrow. I would reread this 2 days from now. I would reread this a month from now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Most of these characters are absolute trash. I don't mean trash as in they were poorly written. I mean trash as in they're just terrible people. But I also grew some sort of weird, strange, totally unhealthy attachment to them. Yeah, I don't know. 5 out of 5. My taste is becoming questionable by the day. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Technically, I'm supposed to end it tomorrow, but obviously, well, very rarely I can finish a book in one day, and I don't think that'll be possible with this next book that I'm planning to read because I believe this is over 700 pages. I guess we're already in tomorrow. It's February 11th right now, 1 a.m. I guess I'm sort of ending it at an appropriate time. Today is technically supposed to be the last day. But yeah, thank you guys for spending the week with me. I hope you enjoyed. I only managed to get through 2 books, technically 2 books and 29 pages if you include Assistant to the Villain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good night. I am gonna go to sleep. See you in the next one. Bye.